We're going to dive into board games. I've been playing board games myself for a long, long time. And every year we have someone from the board game board game celebrity on. And today we are joined by the biggest board game celebrity of them all. Candace Harris from the Board Game Geek podcast joins us. We all have these family gatherings where you sit around and somebody decided to buy a rotten game from Target or from Walmart. Well, Candace is going to help us find games that are fun to play with the whole family. All right. Candace's top game to play at the holidays.
Just One.
Fabulous.
Just One. How could I not pick Just One? Just One is a cooperative party game where you're working together to guess as many words as you can as a team. Everybody has these dry erase markers, and one person, let's say it's Joe's turn to guess a word. He's going to have a card in front of him that he can't see the front of, but we can all see, the rest of us. And we're going to say, Joe, give us a number. He'll give us a number. And then let's say his clue is spaghetti. So he does not know that we're going to be trying to get him to guess spaghetti. So meanwhile, we all have our little dry erase boards, and we need to everyone else, all the other players need to write down just one word that is going to help Joe figure out spaghetti. But the trick is...
This is the trick.
This is the trick. If any of us write the same word, Joe is not going to get to see them. We have to flip ours down. We kind of are eliminated from the round. So you're trying to think of something that no one else is going to say. But then you're in this dilemma of like, well, maybe everybody's avoiding saying pasta because multiple people are going to say pasta. So maybe I'll write it because I think everyone will think people are going to write it. So I'm not, like you get into this like twist because sometimes if you don't say something, we're going to flip all our little cards up. And if the words we wrote down don't make any sense to Joe to get him back to spaghetti, or let's say two people did write meatballs. And so those are down, and maybe you just have one that says tomato and one that says long or something. And it's like, good luck with that.
It is funny how we play games of this where everybody's, to your point, are so obscure that right. Even though everybody avoided matching, it was hard as hell to figure it out. And also we played it where two people said the same. Everybody's trying to avoid stuff. So they both say obscure
things.
Yeah. And they both get the same obscure word. You're like, how did you guys mind meld on that? Like, where did that come from? Which is super fun.
Yeah. It's a really cool game. And it's one, I don't keep a lot of party games on the shelf, but it's something that's great. It's not the smallest box, it's no Oink game, but it's small enough that you can take it on a camping trip, or if you're going to like a brewery or winery to hang out and just want something social to do.
Throw it in a backpack.
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
And again, this, because it's cooperative and you're all on the same team, lots of high-fiving, lots of feel good. Like, and even you're playing against like a scale, but we don't really pay attention to that. But you get done with the round, everybody's like, let's do it again. Let's try again.
Right. And exactly. You don't, I think the rules say to pick 13 cards and you try to score as many as you can, but it's like, no, just play till you're tired of playing.
That's right. It is the kind of game where if you're trying to play to win something, you're playing the wrong game. Yeah.
And then there was another game that I actually was going to put on this list, maybe instead of or in addition to Just One, but I think it's a little harder to get still. It's a newer game called Sides. And the thing that I like about Sides that maybe I like a little more than Just One is that think about those moments in Just One where you're sitting there as the guesser and everyone reveals their words that they write. And everybody's like, oh, you'll get this. Oh, there's no way you won't get this. And you're sitting there like, I don't know what this is. And sometimes that doesn't feel so great. So Sides, the neat thing with that is you always have two people that are working together as the guessers, and it rotates. So Joe, if you're sitting to my left, you and I will be partners one time, and then next round, you and the person to your left are partners. And so it's similar in terms of you're working together to guess words, but you have a partner that you're working to guess with instead of being on your own, which I think is really cool.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is fantastic.